Hey guys, so now I'm going to say this again. I forgot my mic at home. I'm using the computer mic. I apologize. So again, I do apologize. I don't know how it sounds. It's probably going to sound absolutely terrible, but hopefully it doesn't. So yeah, so while I wait for people to jump in here, I'm going to go ahead, get everything up and ready for everyone to go. So I don't know how the mic's going to sound. Like I was saying, it's probably going to sound pretty bad. The people that are in the chat right now, let me know how, is the mic okay? Can you hear me? I'm assuming it's going to be probably pretty bad compared to the mic I usually have, which I did forget at my house. No, sounds good. It's impressive. Okay, so what I'm going to do, excuse me. Well, I'm going to get everything loaded up and ready to go. Welcome, Cody. Everything ready to go while you guys are trickling in. And hopefully we can win. Man, my voice is gone. Hopefully we can win some money today. So I see people are starting to trickle in. So how'd you guys do yesterday? Nobody did win the home run contest that we have. I don't even know if anyone picked a correct person. They might have, but it was the wrong inning. And so before we continue and finish all of this, I didn't even notice this till today, but I had a couple people. One commented, video starts at 8 minutes in or whatever. The other one goes, yeah, the guy. Let me see. It's actually really funny, and I cannot wait to rebut this. So it went. Where's it at? I didn't get all the notifications. That's weird. He goes, video starts at 8:04. A reply was, he sure can ramble on and promote his site. Aaron, if you're watching, no shit. I built this site from the ground up 4 years ago by myself. It's my baby. It's literally why you're here. It's why I continue to do it. So yeah, I'm going to promote something that I made myself. If you want lineups, if you want terrible lineups and that's all you get, go ahead, go over to Twitter and, find that person that says DM me for your lineups. Good luck with them. Go to Roto Grinders. You can spend X amount of money. Now, this is what I did. I went to Roto Grinders like a year ago and I got a subscription. And what I did was, so I got a full subscription to Roto Grinders. I went and looked at all of their premium articles. I looked at everyone that they, tout to play that day. And then I found them on FanDuel and DraftKings, and they didn't play any of those guys that they were saying to play. So if you want Roto Grinders, go spend $200, go listen to them, and then do the opposite because they're not playing who they say they're playing. Go check it out. I mean, it's a waste of money. I wouldn't do it. I did it for research. It was funny. I'm not going to do that to you because I would say the majority of you do know. The majority of you know that I can't play. I'm in a banned state now. So what I'm giving you here is what I would play if I could play. I'm not trying to lean you towards this way and then go the other way like Roto Grinders. And I assume other sites. I don't know. I haven't checked into them. But that being said, I did get an email yesterday. Someone was upset about our DraftKings lineups had Washington Nationals players in them. And they were postponed. Said an hour before game, but I got the notification on my phone at it was like 5:45 and 5:45 Central, and lineups lock at 6:05 here. The crazy thing about yesterday is, and you can look online, there was an active shooter situation two blocks from my mom's house right here where I was headed yesterday. So yesterday's video, I said I was driving downtown or driving back to my parents. So I did the lineups early And then I drove down there, and I figured I'd have enough time to edit the lineups if need be. Everything was cordoned off. I couldn't even get to the house with the internet. It turns out 3 guys busted in a house, shot the homeowner. The homeowner returned fire and shot the guy. He went to the hospital. So 3 of them took off. They started shooting at the cops near literally 300 feet away from an elementary school. They started shooting at the cops. The cops shot and killed 1 guy. They wounded another guy. He was on the ground, and the other guy took off. So they literally blocked off the south side of town, and there was 50 cops. There were cops from 100 miles away. I mean, there were tactical gear, and they finally found the guy like 6 hours later hiding in a field. So when I say in these videos, and people might have just joined in, but when I say in these videos that take the lineups and the cheat sheets and mix and match because you never know what's going to happen, generally, I mean, weather's going to happen, or someone's going to get hurt during BP and I'm not there to be able to edit the lineup. So you mix and match the lineups. Now I can say whatever happens does include an active shooter 2 blocks away from my mom's house. So it was nuts yesterday. And they caught the guy who got shot and killed. He deserved to die. If you're against that, then leave. But he tried robbing somebody, and natural selection got him, especially when you shoot at the cops. So that being said, guys, you can say the video starts at 6:45 because we are back, and we're going to talk about MLB DFS. I apologize for everything in the past 6 minutes that I've been talking about, but I wanted to talk about that. So we're not going to go over yesterday's lineups because screwed over by the weather. Now, when I looked, the weather in the Nationals game did not look that bad at all. So what I want to do is I want to look at today's games. Looking at today's weather, we're going to see if there's any concerns. So as always, whenever we go live, if you have any questions, ask them in the chat, and then I'll answer them. I'll get through what I'm talking about, and I'll look to see. So because maybe I'll be able to answer them, some of the questions you guys may have while I'm talking. So as always, guys, you can click the super chat down below and you can donate if you would like. That would be awesome. Like I said in yesterday's video, we are working on a huge Excel spreadsheet that has a ton of formulas that's supposed to pull data from FanDuel and DraftKings with our own algorithm and hopefully help build optimal lineups for you so you guys can do it yourself. It's a ton of money, and we are working on the behind the scenes, hoping to get it out by NFL, but I can't make any promises. So just kind of looking at the weather and what kind of sucks. Well, the first one that pops up is the Yankees at the Red Sox. 3 hours before first pitch, 87% chance rain, 89%, 81. That brings, during the game, 76, 70, 65. It does go down. I could see them postponing this game, but September 10th or something like that, September 18th, like a very long time away, over a month away. They might do a doubleheader tomorrow if they don't play this game. This one does scare me a little bit. I would probably stay clear of the Yankees Red Sox just as of now. There's a ton of thunderstorms going through. Hopefully, if they do cancel it, it is early enough for them to cancel it, though. So that kind of brings the Reds at the Nationals, the Padres at the Cubs, the Yankees at the Red Sox, and the White Sox at the Rays is probably a 4-game early slate. We're not going to worry about that early slate, especially if the Yankees and Red Sox go off. Do like Kyle Hendricks against the Padres if you are going early only as a pitcher. Nationals at the Reds Reds at the Nationals because it got postponed from yesterday. Make sure you know which pitchers are going in the first game because that will – pitchers and bats. When it's a doubleheader like that, some people do get screwed because you could go with Gio Gonzalez and he's not the starter in the early games and you don't get any points for him. So kind of monitor the situation with the early games. It's probably best to wait and just do the main slate. But that is literally up to you what you want to do with your own money. Weather concerns other than that, we've got Royals at the Twins. I really like this game. I love Jose Barrios today. 3 hours before the game, 42%, 43%, 41%. During the game, at the start is 35%, and then it goes up to 50 to 63% and then drops down. I love Jose Barrios today. He was going to be one of our top pitchers on the slate. Monitor this situation going forward. Of course, when we have some good pitching options and we have some chalk pitching options, weather is going to be a factor. Of course it will. Did anyone in the chat, did you guys use the Rangers stack like I said? I said I felt like they were going to put up a ton of runs again. I believe they put up 11 again last night. And it was all the guys you would think. It was Rougned Odor with a grand slam, as Willie Calhoun. Joey Gallo had a home run. Joey Gallo is I want to say, who's the batter Joey Gallo's most? Is it Jim Thome? Home run or not? Somebody. I can't think of who he is, but he's either hitting a home run. Ryan Howard, I guess. Joey Gallo's like Ryan Howard. You're going to have a less than 200 batting average, but you could put up 40 home runs a year. I liked him again. I like him again here. Good morning, Randy. You're going to have to rewind. Once this video goes live, watch the first 10 minutes of what I talked about. A crazy story to start the day. Or yesterday, but very crazy day yesterday. Literally someone died. But they deserved it. Anyway, so looking at just the pitching matchup. So as always, we're live. Any questions you have, comment below or to the side or wherever it's at on your screen, and I will try to answer them once I see them. But we are going to go through the early slate first. Just talk about. So the first game is Anthony DeSclafani versus Gio Gonzalez. So Gio is in the early slate if you are playing the early only slate. I love Gio here. 94 plate appearances, 259 batting average. DeSclafani, 48 plate appearances, 205. I would still side with Gio, and I would still side with the Nationals. Now, everyone was talking crap about Bryce Harper, including myself, before the All-Star game. Should not have made the All-Star game. Then he won the home run derby, kind of cheated, whatever. But since the All-Star game, his slash lines are absolutely ridiculous. It's like, I think he's batting like 360, 400 on base, 600 slugs, something crazy. I can't remember off the top of my head, but Bryce Harper's on fire right now. Absolutely love him against DeSclafani. And then their second game is Matt Harvey versus Hellickson. Now, obviously, the Nationals have seen Harvey a lot since they were in the same division when he pitched for the Mets. So I would look at the Nationals. But being FanDuel, being DraftKings or whatever, that game might not even be on the slate for some reason. So that is something you need to monitor. The Nationals make two good stacks today if both of the games are on main and the early only. Another early is Padres at the Cubs, Walker Lockett versus Kyle Hendricks. Absolutely love Kyle Hendricks here, especially against Padres. Looking at Hendricks. Yankees at the Red Sox. I don't think this gets played. But if it does, it's Chance Adams versus Nate Eovaldi. Eovaldi did pretty well against the Yankees his last start when he was with the Rays. 45 plate appearances, 273 batting average against him. The Yankees are just flat right now. I've seen the message boards. People are talking shit about the Yankees, saying they've given up. They're such a bad team. They still have the third best record in baseball. So there's 27 other teams that are worse than them. So the people that have given up are the fair weather fans. So I think hopefully the Yankees just need a little boost. Maybe they bring up Chance Adams and he stays there. Maybe they bring up Justice Sheffield. Sonny Gray goes to the bullpen and turns it around because he can have one or two good innings. A lot of things can happen. The Red Sox are just being stupid right now. For whatever reason, it will be funny if the Red Sox dominate through the entire season and then just fall flat and get dominated in the playoffs, but I don't know if that'll happen. The Red Sox are probably the team to beat this year. People are still like the Astros. The Astros they're flat. They lost, 5 in a row, 6 in a row. Altuve's hurt right now. Springer left hurt that one time, but he's back in. I don't think this game gets played, but if it does, take a chance on Adams. Did anyone get that joke? His name is Chance Adams. Now, I don't even know if he's on a slate to use. Now, obviously, it would be contrarian GPP because he's going against the Red Sox. He should be super cheap. Steve Pearce is eating his spinach. It's so dumb what he's doing. Let's see if we can find Chance Adams on FanDuel real quick. I don't know if we can. Chance Adams is not on the slate. So Chance Adams not on FanDuel. He might be on DraftKings. But again, that's something to pay attention to. We might not know. I don't think you can, Randy. You might be able to on DraftKings, but I don't think you can. How delayed is this? Because you guys are talking about. So I'm going to say when I say the number 1, you guys respond with the number 2. I want to see how far behind I am. So, okay, here we go. 1. About 7-second delay. About a 7-second delay. That's not too bad, I guess. All right. I don't think the Yankees-Red Sox game gets played because they play each other more. They can have a doubleheader. I don't know if they would play a doubleheader on Sunday since they are the Sunday night baseball game of the week. That is something that you might want to John, how much is he on FanDuel or on DraftKings? Chance Adams, how much is he? I don't think the game gets played though, but you could throw in like $1 in $1 GPP and hope for the best. And his numbers have been absolutely terrible in AAA. He's only 4,800. I would throw him in there just in case, but his AAA numbers are not good. But he is striking out at least one batter, more than one batter an inning. But pay attention there. The chance of the game, play on words, but the chance the game gets played, it's not looking good right now. White Sox at the Rays, you got Carlos Rodon versus Blake Snell. Rodon, 13 plate appearances, 462 batting average. That's not a lot. Tampa Bay has been hitting pretty well as of late. Blake Snell coming back from the DL, 41 plate appearances, 118 batting average. How far will he go into the game? That's what's kind of scary. But he's got great numbers, and it's against the White Sox, so throw Blake Snell in there for a GPP. Marlins at the Phillies, Jose Urena versus Zach Eflin. Urena, 109 plate appearances, 237 batting average. Eflin, 27 plate appearances, 261 batting average. I kind of like Eflin, even though he has gotten lit up this season. He's more of a GPP pitcher, though, tonight. That's the thing. Even off the DL, that's what scares me. I don't know how many innings he will go out there for. But he's got great numbers, and he has one of the best matchups because the White Sox are so terrible. But it scares me because I don't know how many innings he will actually be out there or if he'll be on a pitch count. Let me see if I can find if he's on a pitch count. Blake Snell's 10,000. He's 10,000 off the DL. So here is a look into it. Snell collected his first win of the season against the same White Sox back on my birthday, April 10th, when he allowed 1 run in 6 innings and struck out 10. So he struck out 10. I think he is worth a GPP, but we're going to have to find bats to go in there because the White Sox are bad. In his first start of the season, 10 strikeouts against and only 6 innings. So it's something to think about. I'm not saying for sure use him because we don't know how many innings he's going to be out there. We don't know if he's going to be on a certain pitch count. But he's got a great matchup if he can hold it down. Cardinals at the Pirates. Austin Gomber is coming up he's taken Carlos Martinez's spot. His first start of the season, he had a no-hitter going through X amount of innings. Then he's been in the bullpen. He's gotten roughed up a little bit. He's going against the Pirates. 6 plate appearances, 0 batting average against him. Ivan Nova, 64 plate appearances, 305. Kind of like Gomber's GPP, and I do like the Cardinals as a stack. Yeah, I mean, Matt Carpenter's just being stupid right now. Braves at the Mets. It's Kevin Gausman versus Zach Wheeler. Gausman, 60 plate appearances, 232 batting average. He's going from the worst team in the major leagues, the Orioles, to the Braves, who are very capable of giving him the run support that he needs. Now he's in the NL East instead of the AL East. He gets a juicy matchup against the New York Mets, who can't even give any runs The Mets can't give runs to DeGrom. DeGrom had the only RBI in the game yesterday that he pitched. The Mets are absolutely terrible. DeGrom had to do literally everything for himself yesterday. The Mets need to trade him. The Mets need to blow up the team. They're 10 years from contending if they don't start doing anything. I love Gausman here. He struggled, yes. Bad team, bad division, terrible run support. He now gets on a team that could absolutely crush Zach Wheeler. Wheeler's been really good this season, but against the Braves, 59 plate appearances, 378 batting average against them. Load up on the Braves. Load up on all of the Freddie Freeman, all of the Ronald Acuna. Take Kevin Gausman. Albies has been iffy. If he's in tonight, I like that as well. So Braves are probably going to be my #1 stack on the slate. Even with Citi Field being Citi Field, that kind of ish. Now, was this game in jeopardy of weather? I can't remember. No, this game's good. We are good with this game. No weather concern in this game. Load up on the Braves. Next one up is Rockies at the Brewers. Tyler Anderson versus Freddie Peralta. Now, I don't remember. I did like Junior Guerra yesterday against the Rockies. I don't know how that ended up. Let's see real quick. So you got Tyler Anderson, 25 plate appearances, 292 batting average against Milwaukee at home. Freddie Peralta, 18 plate appearances, 0 batting average. How did the Rockies game go yesterday? So Rockies scored, so they were down 3-2 in the, it was the walk-off home run by Thames. Junior Guerra went 8 innings, 6 Ks, 3 earned runs. I liked him. Those are good numbers. It just took a walk-off home run. So Freddie, I don't really like either of these pitching. I think you could look at the bats in this situation. Tyler Anderson, GPP. I don't know how you could. I mean, GPP, yes, but it wouldn't be. Because he's a lefty and a lot of their power hitters are lefties, possibly. Maybe Anderson as GPP. I'm not taking Freddie Peralta. That's off the table. You could look at a Rockies pitcher and maybe a stack, but that would be GPP stack. That would not be anything you trust in cash. So one of the top pitchers on the slate is in this matchup. Birch Smith? No. Jose Barrios. Barrios against the Royals, it does say 76 plate appearances, 292 batting average. That doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is Barrios has dominated some really good teams this season. And when I talk about, and the Royals are the opposite of a really good team. They're not as bad as the game stats and performance by games. Against Boston, he only went 4.2 innings, gave up 3 earned runs, had 6 Ks, but that's Boston. Against Toronto, 7 innings pitched, 9 Ks. Versus Tampa Bay, 6 innings, 6 earned runs, which pretty bad. That's when I was in Minnesota when that happened. July 9th against the Royals. Same Royals, 7 innings, 8 Ks. How many times has he faced the Royals this season? So just one other time. But he's dominated some really good teams. Against the Rangers, not a good team. On June 24th, he had 12 Ks. So for the month of July, he went 31.2 innings, gave up 30 hits, 13 earned runs, 31 strikeouts, 2-2 record, and a 3.69 ERA. I love Jose Barrios today, but I don't think the game's going to get played. The weather looks terrible. You like Gomber tonight? I'll have someone. Yeah, GPP-wise, because he's going to be super cheap, and you can stack him with a stud pitcher. You might be able to do Gomber, depending on the salaries and the weather. You could do Gomber and a stud pitcher, and then look to see if you could stack the Braves. Why do I say the A's? You could look to stack the Braves. So yeah, Jose Barrios, I love him, but the weather, like I said, 35%, it gets worse. I see this game getting played, but if they start on time and he's out there pitching and then it rains and they have a delay and he doesn't come back out, we're going to get screwed. So monitor the weather situation. Angels at the Indians is iffy. Felix Pena never faced the Indians before. Corey Kluber, 100 plate appearances, 184 batting average. Kluber has not been himself lately. Him and Severino have struggled literally about the same amount in 5 Ks. Okay, that's not a lot of Ks, and I'm not taking too much into effect because it's Detroit. It's not hard to beat Detroit. Against Pittsburgh, July 29th, went 4 innings, gave up 7 runs, 3 of them earned runs, and only 2 Ks. 2 Ks in 7 innings isn't good. His start before that against the Yankees, 7.1 innings, 6 earned runs, 2 home runs, 9 Ks, lost 7-4. July 7th against the Athletics, 7 innings, 0 earned runs, only 3 strikeouts, and they lost 6-3. And July 2nd against the Royals, 6 innings, 3 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. So Kluber's July consisted of 31.2 innings pitched, 34 hits, 17 runs, 13 being earned, 4 home runs, only 24 Ks, and a 3.69 ERA. So I feel like it's a trap. He's got a great matchup against the Angels. He's faced them 1 time this season. He faced them on April 4th, went 7 innings, had 6 Ks, gave up 2 earned runs, and lost 3-2. So Ohtani had a hell of a night last night. Last I looked, he was 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. Did he go off for any more than that? Let's check it out. I did say stack the Angels. Ohtani homered. Leah. Ohtani went 4 for 5 with 3 runs, 3 RBIs, and 2 home runs. 51 fantasy points. Yeah. Could you go back to the well with Ohtani if he plays? Absolutely, because Kluber has been getting hit hard lately. Now, there is a rumor that Kluber has something wrong with his knee, and he's been getting cortisone shots. Whether or not that's true or false, I don't know. But he's looked pretty bad over the last month. Now, that doesn't mean he can't come out and absolutely dominate tonight. But I wouldn't put that for him. Orioles at the Rangers, Dylan Bundy, 28 plate appearances, 185 batting average against Mike Minor, 20 plate appearances, 211. I don't think either of these pitchers are going to be anywhere sniffing a starting lineup for anyone watching. I do feel Dylan Bundy has gotten lit up this season. I feel another Ranger stack. Rougned Odor's been on fire, so you might want to start with that because he's been absolutely on fire. You've got Willie Calhoun. Joey Gallo's been mashing the ball lately. I think you want to go a stack you want to go another stack. Chu, Odor, Gallo. If you want to go a smaller stack, those 3. You could look at Calhoun. You could look at Beltran. I mean, I would look, but again, so usually, like I've said multiple times, and in the video that we break down all the ballparks, which you guys should watch that. It's a ballpark breakdown video, and I go through all of the ballparks. It's about an hour and a half, very informative. I will actually link that at the end of this video up here, down here. When it's hot in Texas, the ball absolutely flies out of there. So looking at this game, it's supposed to be 93 degrees, very humid. The ball's going to fly out of there. I'm absolutely looking at the Rangers as stack number 2. It's going to go Braves and the Rangers as 2 cash stacks. So I like that. I do not like the pitching. You've got the Giants at the D-backs, Andrew Suarez versus Clay Buchholz. Suarez, 33 plate appearances, 258 batting average. In Chase Field, I don't like that. Buchholz, 78 plate appearances, 214 batting average. I like Buchholz as a GPP pitcher. I do. And after we're done with this, I kind of want to talk about the website a little bit, guys. So if you have time after I'm done talking about the pitching matchups and stuff, stick around. We'll talk about the website and a couple of things that are going on, especially for the people that just joined and didn't hear about the beginning. So stick around there. Tigers at the Athletics, Jordan Zimmerman versus Edwin Jackson. Zimmerman, 63 plate appearances, 246 batting average. Edwin Jackson's been on fire this season. Reds might eat Buchholz, but Buchholz isn't facing the Reds, so not tonight. He's facing the Giants. I love Edwin Jackson in this one. He's been nothing but pretty good lately. 55 plate appearances, 220 batting average against him, like I said. And he gets to face the Tigers that are pretty bad. Jackson still, I can't trust him enough for cash, but I do trust him for GPP. We got the Astros at the Dodgers. We've got Lance McCullers versus Kenta Maeda. Now, I know Verlander just dominated the Dodgers last night for, I believe, 12 strikeouts. I don't believe that Lance McCullers, I think, got lit up his last start, and I called it. Or was the start before that? Let me see. McCullers against the Rangers, which should have been a, just slam dunk for him. 5.1 innings, 3 earned runs, 11 Ks. Okay, that was not the one I'm thinking. He had 11 Ks, but still got the loss. I think it was against the Angels. 4.1 innings, 5 earned runs. So it was 2 starts ago, back on July 22nd. So looking at that, he did get lit up. In July, he only pitched 20.2 innings, 19 hits, 15 earned runs, 27 Ks, a 1-3 record. He's lost his last 3 starts in a row. And against the Dodgers at Dodger Stadium, I don't like McCullers much. Flip side of that, Maeda, 23 plate appearances, .048 batting average. Love me some Maeda here. I think he's an SP2. Cash GPP, it really doesn't matter. Then the very last game on today's slate, excuse me, hold on a second. Blue Jays of the Mariners, Marco Estrada versus James Paxton. Estrada, 87 plate appearances, 299. James Paxton, 63 plate appearances, 183. Absolutely love Paxton here. Blue Jays are a bad team this year. They're missing Josh Donaldson, their power hitter. Carnacion's gone. Jose Bautista's gone. Gurriel, who I think was the rookie of the month in July, is on the DL. They traded for Brandon Drury. Okay. They got rid of J. Happ. A lot of things happened. James Paxton, absolutely love him. He's probably pretty expensive without looking at the salary, but he makes a Russell Martin. Russell Martin hasn't been relevant in a couple of years. Stupid ass man bun. If you have a man bun in here, I apologize that I said that, but does not take away from the fact. I love Paxton here. I think he could be that late night hammer in the very last game on the slate if you're looking for it. So pay attention there. It's kind of what we're looking at. So looking at some of the bats real quick. Now, the home run contest, like I said at the beginning, nobody won the home run contest yesterday. But once this video goes live, don't put it in the chat. Once this video goes live, comment below who you think is going to hit a home run and what inning. If you get both of those correct, you can win a free month. Thoughts of Cruz tonight? I like Nelson Cruz. Whether or not he finally pulls through, we'll see. But I do like Nelson Cruz. So looking at the top bats on the slate, Evan Longoria against Clay Buchholz, 12 for 56. That's a 214 batting average, 5 doubles and 2 home runs. So that's not very good, but it's because he has that amount of hits. Anthony Rendon against Matt Harvey, 10 for 26, a double, a triple, and a home run. Anthony Rendon's been absolutely on fire this season. Lately, anyway. But this will be the second game. I don't know if this will be on the slate. That's what sucks. The first game, Joey Votto against Gio Gonzalez, 9 for 24, 3 doubles, 3 home runs. It's a 375 batting average. Freddie Freeman against Wheeler, 8 for 16, batting 500 with 2 doubles and 2 home runs. Jonathan Lucroy against Jordan Zimmerman, 7 for 21 with 2 home runs. Nelson Cruz against Estrada, 6 for 13 with a double and 2 home runs. It's a 460 batting average. Yeah. Looking at that, obviously we're going to have more. We're on our cheat sheet at dailyrotohelp.com. We're going to have all of the bats. Every single game that goes today, all of those will be on there. We're not going to have early only slate. We will have the main slate for lineups. But what I tell you guys is when you check out the lineups, mix and match. Do not play them how they are, because there will be some times that things are out of control and I won't be able to edit the lineup. Like last night with the active shooter, couldn't get to the house, could not get to the internet to do it. Tried it on my phone. It was too late. That kind of stuff happens. So Reds are only on the late slate. So Reds are only on this. So Gio's not even in it for a pitcher. Today, like I said in yesterday's video, I'm going to visit my grandpa. Since he's alone now, I'm going, after this video goes live, after the cheat sheet goes up, I will be out there. It's in the middle of the country. There is no internet service. There's no cell phone service. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put initial lineups up, and I'm hoping to be back in time to edit the lineups. I bet I won't. So Cody, time lineups usually post for the main slate. If it starts at 7:05 Eastern, it's usually, I try to do it by 6:15 Eastern. It's Central Time. I do it by 5:15 Central Time, so it's about 50 minutes before lineups post. Today, since I'll be away from the computer, it's probably going to have to be a little bit early. It's probably going to be in the morning, and I will try to edit it on my phone as much as I possibly can. But real life is literally more important right now than some lineups. So that is why I say mix and match the lineups with the cheat sheet, with your own research, especially on days like this. Like yesterday with an active shooter 2 blocks away, that's really the one. Well, I hope that will be the only time that ever happens, and that is ever the only reason I'm not able to edit the lineups that one time. God forbid that never happens again. Which brings me to another point. Social media is absolutely stupid when it comes to shooter like that. The shooting was at a house 2 blocks away from an elementary school, and the only thing people were saying was there was an active shooter inside the elementary school and kids were hurt. Like nowhere ever was that said, but that's how stupid social media is sometimes. Absolutely dumb. Thoughts of Nelson Cruz night? Everyone liked him last night. I didn't have any Nelson Cruz. I am looking for the cheat sheet. I'm looking for ideas how to make it better. We had a simple one. So listen to me here and see if you guys would rather have this than what we have now. Let me see if I can find it on the computer real quick. I don't know if it's on here or if it's on my desktop at home. That's not what I wanted, I don't think. Let me see real quick if it opens up. I had a no, okay, this is not it. So one of the cheat sheets we used to have would break it down by position, but that really wasn't relevant. So what I used to have is it was a Word document, and it was it was broken out by position, and I just had like the top 3 pitchers, the top 3 first base, second base, third base, shortstop, outfield, home run hitters. We think we're going to hit a home run that night. It didn't have any projections. It didn't have any stats like hits, doubles, triples, home runs, FanDuel projection, DraftKings projection, Yahoo projection. It just had the names. Some people like that, some people didn't. Then we went to another one where it broke it down, but people didn't seem to use it much. It seems people are using the cheat sheet more now, how it is, because it kind of gives you projections. But the thing is, it's super hard to project baseball. It's one of the hardest sports to project. Basketball is the easiest. And I've said that multiple times. If you are building if you're going to use LeBron, you know LeBron's going to play 40 minutes. You know he's going to put up 60 to 70 fantasy points. Like, that's a given on every night. Any given night, you can have baseball. Your guy can strike out 4 times. Back in the day, I think about 2-3 years ago on FanDuel, when you struck out, it was negative 0.25 points. So you could have negative points on there. They got rid of that because no one wants to see negative points. And then they like multiplied all of the points because the higher points, the better. When DailyRotoHelp.com first started back in 2013 or 2014, you used to take down a GPP on FanDuel with like 35 points. I don't know if any of you guys watching this were around back then, but 35 points used to take down a baseball GPP for FanDuel. And then they decided to give all these points for everything else because just psychologically, 210 points are better than 21 points. So I am looking to do things with the cheat sheet. Like I said at the beginning, I am looking, and we are in the process of building out an Excel spreadsheet where each day all I have to do is pull the data, the player list from DraftKings and FanDuel. I pull them into this formula, and it takes into account the weather. It takes into account if they're on the DL and so on and so forth with formulas that I don't understand. And then hopefully I can get a button in there, and it's an optimizer. Now, hopefully we're trying to build that out. It's super time consuming. It's really expensive as well. So everyone who subscribes, I thank you so much. Anyone who donates, which is awesome. It's a lot of money to build that. But what I'm trying to do is get this optimizer built into our website so you guys don't have to worry about my lineup. You can build your own. And I looked at, like, someone told me about Fantasy Cruncher, and I inquired on how much that optimizer cost, and that's like a $10,000 optimizer. So I don't have that kind of money, but that's what a kind of an optimizer like that costs. And then they raised their prices to like $60 a month, which is an absolute crazy amount of money. So at one point, I was going to get a subscription to Fantasy Cruncher. I was going to get a subscription to Roto Grinders. I was going to get a subscription to what's the other one? Fantasy Labs, all of them. And then I was going to build a lineup on each and then compare. And I did this one time when they had like free trials for all of them. I built all these lineups, and I used those sites, and I built lineups, and then I compared it to the lineup that I built that day. And out of a week, since everything had a free week trial, our lineups cashed 4 times out of 7 days better than theirs. So that's 3 different sites, well, technically 4 different sites, 4 times 7, 4 out of 7, and then looking at like I said earlier, Roto Grinders, you can go pay for their information, but and I found this out in a week, they are saying all of these names here, and then when you go fact check their lineups, they are not anywhere close to anyone they said. And they'll say, yeah, but I make 500 lineups. That's cool. You make 500 lineups. You have a lot of money to do that. You have a lot of money because you're having everyone pay this amount of money, and then you take the money that they're paying you, you take that money and you play it against them, and then you build 500 lineups, and that's why you're beating them. So I'm trying to build an optimizer, and like I said at the beginning, unlike those other sites, I can't play. I'm in a banned state now because the law here thinks it's 1910, and we have no rights, and I can't do what I want with my money. Now, even with the sports betting, I still believe it's probably still illegal in this state. But I am building everything I can. It would be every lineup that I put out, every video that I put out, and I tell you I would use Jose Barrios. That's who I would play that night if I could. But I can't. That's what sucks. So that's why I'm trying to give you guys what I would play. Now, if you want to know a little bit of background of why I'm my background and stuff, I would there used to be a website called victive.com, and it was the only one legal in my site or in my state, and I dominated it for about 6 months straight. I was bringing in like $1,500 a weekend, and of course, banned out of nowhere, having so much fun. One weekend in August, right before NFL started, banned, and then they banned it in all but 4 states, and then PokerStars bought it out or something, which makes no sense because why would you buy something and then only offer it to 4 states? And then I'm pretty sure they're closed now. So, does anybody have any questions related to today's MLB? Also, I know I've been rambling. I apologize. So I do appreciate every single person that watches these videos, every person that is a subscriber, every person that thumbs up the video. I know each video gets 1 or 2 thumbs down, and I know it's the same people. They hate their life or something. I know this video will get at least 1 thumbs down too. But if you hit that bell notification, that's helpful as well. If you guys do want to donate, I would obviously not $5, $10, $100, whatever you want to donate. That would be amazing. If you down here at the bottom, you can hit send a super chat. It's the little $sign. You can send money, or you can email me and I can give you my PayPal, and you can just PayPal me a donation, or subscribe to the website. Anything helps. Obviously, if you guys, probably the easiest way would be turn your ad blocker off so you can see the ads on YouTube and just click the ad and then watch the video. Considering I just spent 47 minutes giving out a ton of information that you're not going to find on any other channel, that reputable sources. So just heads up, Florida, you can gamble, go to the casino, you can smoke. You can smoke marijuana in Florida, like medicinal marijuana. You can't smoke like just your own. I didn't. Oh, okay. Early, so best to fade. The weather doesn't look good right now, Cody. Now, obviously, that could change, but the early only slate with the Yankees game and the Red Sox, it's not looking good. Kind of scared about the weather. Scares me here. The thing is also a mindset. Now, they could wait this out and play later on today, but it was supposed to be on TV. But they could wait out and play it as a night game, and it looks like the weather might be good. But I don't know how that'll mess up with the TV schedule and the late slate, early slate, and all that stuff. But the Yankees and the Red Sox play the Sunday night baseball game tomorrow at 7 p.m. Now, in a sports mind, why not play a doubleheader tomorrow? But I feel ESPN will be like, nah, we'd rather them be at their tip-top shape to play Sunday night baseball without having a doubleheader. So just right now, I would fade the Yankees at the Red Sox, but I would monitor the situation, play in a game where it's a late swap, so maybe you can swap them out if need be. But I am iffy on it right now. Hendricks or Snell? Hendricks because, well, Hendricks cash, Snell GPP. Snell coming off the DL. I don't know how many innings he's going to be out there. I don't know if he's on a pitch count because I do believe it was a shoulder issue. So that's one, that scares me. But 2, he has a tremendous matchup against the White Sox, where the first win of his season this year was against them, where he went 6 innings, had 10 Ks against the White Sox. And that was in April when it was cold, and now it's warm out. But again, the whole coming off the DL, you never know what the pitcher's going to do. He could literally go out and pitch 9 innings. Yeah, and it was his pitching shoulder. And he was only on the DL for, what, 10 days, 7 days, 10 days? No, it's 10 because 7's yeah. I love Snell GPP and I love Hendricks as a cash, and I just, you never know coming off the DL, even if they have Sive. Yeah, he was out 3 weeks. Snell was really out 3 weeks? I didn't know that. Without looking, I didn't realize it was that long. I do like him as a. I like Snell as GPP and I like Hendricks as cash. So does anybody have any other questions? If you are not a subscriber, please subscribe. Also, if anyone is interested in a season-long fantasy football draft, I'm really needing to get the ball rolling on it. We're 3 weeks away from basically needing to figure out when we're going to draft. I would like at least a 10-team league. Last year we had 14. It's a $100 buy-in. So if you are interested in that, email me right after this video, after you watch this video or we stop going live. support@dailyrotohelp.com. Watch it there, and then email me and let me know you're interested, and then I'll give you my PayPal and you can pay, or Venmo and you can pay, and you're in the league. I would like to get the ball rolling there. So 4 people have paid. I know there's 8 total people that are interested in playing, and I would like at least 10. So, favorite bars from Rhett. What do you mean favorite bars? I mean players? Favorite bars. Oh, bats. Sorry. Reds. Favorite bats from the Reds. They're not on the early slate. They're only on the late slate from what someone told me. And depending on who's the late slate, let's see who is the late slate. Like, who's the late slate pitcher there? It's not Gio, right? So the late slate's Matt Harvey versus Jeremy Hellickson. I like the Nationals bats. I don't really like the Reds bats there. Maybe I've watched your video. My name's Braden. First name's Braden. Can you give us any teams to win? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Be addable. Oh, just straight up wins? Baseball's the worst sport to do that, but what do you have? Are you just want straight wins? I guess what exactly? Hold on a second. Happy Saturday, John. So, I mean, just following Cubs, I would probably say the Cubs. Cubs, Mariners, Rangers, Braves. Yeah, Atlanta will win. They should win. Probably the Cardinals and the Indians. Orioles are going to be underdog for the next 10 years. Thanks for the research, Happy. I'm going with Paxton and Texas mini stack. Now watch the weather in Minnesota. Tedroy. No, it's Tedroy. The mini stack is what kind of scares me because the weather, it's a little bit. Was that fantasy football you were talking about with the league? Yes, Ward. So what it is it's a minimum of 10 team league. It's a Yahoo league. We did it last year. It was 14 teams last year. was a $50 buy-in. First place won $400, second place won $200, and third place won $100. So it was a total prize of $700. Top three teams won. They actually won money. Third place won $50. This year, I'm looking for at least 10 teams. I would take up to 14. It's a $100 buy-in. I don't have anything broken down yet because I don't know. I don't know who's all going to be in the league, but it's a season-long Yahoo Fantasy League where I would like to vote on the rules and stuff. I would like to get I would absolutely love to be able to lock it down by next weekend because my wife will be gone. I'll be at home. I can get everything done, ready to go, get the league up, get the rules to be be voted on. Do we take out the kicker and add 2 QB league? Do we take 1 QB league, take out the kicker? Do we take out defense and kicker, add, another wide receiver? I would like to get everyone voted on and paid for by next weekend-ish so we can get the ball rolling because football's back, guys, and we're super excited about it. We didn't have any problems in the league. Everyone paid last year before the draft, which was a mandatory thing because, again, all but one of the people who were in the league I knew in real life. No, I only knew one person out of the other 13 people in the league. Well, I knew 2 people out of the 13 people in the league in real life, so I was able to collect the money. So getting the money before draft, meaning if you give up halfway through, we still have your money. So you can't screw us over. We did have one person not pay, so I got a replacement day of draft. So it was pretty crazy. Thanks for the and sorry I'm blabbering on, but I don't get to go live all the time, guys. And I know you guys, some of you guys like it. Excuse me, kind sir. What is Braden? My name is Braden. It's Brandon if you can't pronounce it. But it's actually Braden. Like Dallas Braden or yeah, I don't know about anyone else. I'm looking to draft Josh Gordon first round for my second rounder. No. What? No. No. What? No. What? Do you already know what? Ed, is that how they spell it too? Because that's actually Cody spelled it correctly. He only knows because we're in a group me chat. So that's another thing, and we'll talk about it. Cash or GPP. Randy, what was cash or GPP? So Ward, you want in the fantasy football league? No, Ed, that's spelled incorrectly. There's no Y. If you want in the league, email me, Ward, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and I will give you my PayPal, and you can pay today. It's a $100 buy-in, and I'll get the I might be having to make an entire new league because I can't figure out how to kick the people out who haven't paid from who haven't responded from last year, and I'll start a new league, and I would like to get the ball rolling on that soon. So email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. Ted Roy, and thanks. Keep an eye out. Sub. Thank you for subbing. If you guys feel like you want to super chat me some money down below, go for it. I'll take a free $1,000. Adaball asking about Gordon thoughts. I asked Call. Okay, which hitters? No, I know, Ed. Josh Gordon, do you already know who you're drafting, though? Like, do you know the order? Do you know, is it a keeper league? What is it? And also a pretty cool thing with what we do at dailyrotohelp.com is every Sunday, for the most part, unless I'm out, I try to go live about same time, about 9 a.m. Central, to talk all things football. And at that time, we usually build lineups, just GPP lineups together as an entire group, which a lot of people have liked in the past. I would like to continue to do that. Which hitter's the most dominated early slate today, you think? A national stack, probably. Well, they're not in the early slate, so it's Cubs, Padres. I don't think the Yankees Red Sox game will get played today, so that takes that completely out. So I think it's only going to be a Cubs, Padres, White Sox, Rays, Nationals hitters. Ed, I don't think this game gets played, the Yankees game. Just looking at the weather right now, I'll re-up it because we've been here for an hour. So there's 87% chance to 59% 3 hours before the game. The game's at 4 p.m. Eastern. Chance of thunderstorm, 51%, 57, 61. It does taper down. They could delay the game until 7 Eastern and play the game, and they should have the they could have the game played. If this, what Cubs hitters do I recommend early slate? Let me see who's had success against him. Cubs hitters. Okay, so they've never faced Walker Lockett before. So. Rizzo. Javi Baez is absolutely on fire right now. Depending on if the lineups are out, let's see if they have posted any of the Cubs lineups. Cubs lineups are out. Rizzo's leading off, which I feel is really weird, but whatever. Rizzo, because Walker Lockett is 0-1 with 9.53 ERA. Absolutely looking. Rizzo, Baez, Schwarber. Okay. Do you guys want something that we usually don't do? Is it Shamble? If that's how you say your name, here's what I would do. I would make 2 GPP lineups with different Cubs stacks. One stack, I would go Rizzo, Baez, Schwarber, maybe Happ. And then you could do another one with Zobrist, Contreras, Schwarber, or Happ. I would make 2 separate GPP lineups with Cubs just so you can cover all your bases. With it being an early slate, you're kind of have to. I would probably do 3 batters and then Kyle Hendricks as your pitcher, especially on an early slate that doesn't look too good weather-wise, just depending on what's going to happen. So I would look to get 2 separate Cubs. They're going to be the stack of the early slate, I would say. Or if on DraftKings you can play Nationals, I would play Nationals too. But I'm definitely looking to get as much exposure to that Cubs lineup as you possibly can. I'm the 4th pick in a 12-team standard, picking AB first or David Johnson. Honestly, Audubon, I don't think you're going to see, if you're the 4th pick, neither Brown nor Johnson will be there by the 4th pick. From what I've seen in mock drafts, David Johnson's going first. It's usually going David Johnson, Le'Veon Bell, Brown, Zeke. You might get Zeke. Unless your league is weird, I honestly don't think the 4th pick, I don't think those 2 guys will be there for you at all. And you need to take, I would look at Saquon Barkley. He needs to go in the 1st round. So, no, I don't mind people chiming in. That's the thing. So I tried to put forums on the website about a year ago, and nobody used the forums. So when I go live, there's a chat. I want you guys to answer in the chat. I want you to help each other out. That is why we have a GroupMe chat. So if you guys don't know what GroupMe is, it's just it's a chat here if it'll load. Cody is in it. Who else is in it? There's 9 total members. AJ Davidson's in it. Oh, I don't want to say all last names, but I'm not going to say their names, but we have there's a lot of people in it that you guys can look at, and you can ask questions. And if I can't answer that, there's a lot of people there's people in here that help answer it. Now, this is free. But what I'm going to do is I'm looking to build an NFL chat that only people who are subscribers to our website for the NFL content, either NFL content, the season, the lifetime, or a year pass, will get access to it. So, and it's a lot of back and forth right before game starts. A lot of people ask questions. So in this chat, everyone help out. If you want a chat just to shoot around for MLB, it's a free chat. Just let me know, support@dailyrotohelp.com, and I'll respond to you, and I'll email you. I'll respond with the group me link. And then I'm going to have an NFL chat that'll be subscriber only, looking forward. So that's a lot of things are happening. A lot of things are evolving with dailyrotohelp.com, and we're looking to do a lot of things. So if you want to subscribe to our website, you can. It would be awesome if you did. We do have the rest of the MLB season and the entire NFL season for $99. And there's, I believe, 38 passes left. Once those are up, then it'll move up to the NFL season being $150 for the full season. But I will link you guys there in case you guys are interested. Which, let me put it here. So you can go to plans, and you don't have to. I'm giving you the option to. You can go dailyrotohelp.com/plans or click that link. At the top, you'll see NFL Weekly, Monthly, NFL Early Bird Season, or the MLB and NFL Season Package. Early Bird is $99 to get the rest of the MLB season. That includes MLB cheat sheet, article, and lineups. That also includes NFL cheat sheet, optimal lineups. And with the NFL, since it's a week thing, we do a week-long, I don't want to say fiasco, but a week-long commitment or whatever. We do have subscriber-only detailed slate breakdowns of players we like, QB, wide receiver, running back, tight end, stuff like that. So you guys can sign up, early bird special, get the combined for $99. Once those 38 coupons, or once those 38 passes are gone, that is gone, and you can only get NFL or MLB. You can't combine them. And the NFL season, $150. So you can save pretty much what? With the NFL, with the MLB season, $75 plus the $150, $225. You can save $126 if you sign up for that. You don't have to, though, but you can. Let's see. What's the highest run total? Early slate. Highest run total was, I want to say it was like 10. And I believe it was the Cubs, but I could be wrong. So let me check that out real quick. From what I saw, but I could be wrong. Let's see. The highest one is, early only slate. Cubs, Padres at 10. Yankees, Boston, 10. I don't know if that game gets played. Also, yeah, so I would go, it's the Cubs first. Let's see. Addaball. Who should I look at? Number 4, Dalvin Cook looks good. I like Saquon Barkley. Dalvin Cook looks good. Yeah, I love the live chat. I do too. I really like everyone being in here, helping each other out. That is what I try to do. If I can't be there, like I said, I mean, I've already spent an hour and 10 minutes of my day where I don't have to. I'm here helping you guys for completely free. If you guys subscribe, if you guys donate, that's awesome. But I'm not hiding behind, oh, you have to donate for me to help you out. So Ed, yeah. So it scares me with the Red Sox game. They could play it. It might not play till 7 p.m. I still think if that game plays, those, even at 7 p.m., those points should count for the early slate. But again, that might be up to FanDuel and DraftKings rules that I don't know about. I just did my budget. What do you have for 7 cents a day? 7 cents a day, I can smile. There you go. So if you want to donate 7 cents, I'll smile each time. Gentian, I hope I got your name right. If the Yankees game won't be played, I see both of that. I see both of that there. I see the early slate with the Cubs stack. Absolutely love that. That's what I like. Second would be the Yankees-Boston. I could see the Yankees game getting played at 7 p.m., but I could also see them canceling it because they don't want people to sit there. But it is only 3 hours to wait, and it looks like the weather should clear up. Unless I'm missing something completely. Let me see if I can find any information. So, with the Yankees at Boston, if they were to hold off and let people know 7 p.m. start time, this game will get played. The problem is it's thunderstorm, calm, ability of tornadoes. Now, that's in the early afternoon. They could wait, and as long as no tornadoes come down, the game at 7 could play. Now, I don't know if I don't know their whole what they want to do. Because like I've said multiple times, they're playing the Sunday night baseball game of the week tomorrow night. I doubt they want to do a doubleheader there. They don't play each other for another month. I don't know what their off days look like, if they even match up. So, but this also being a rivalry, this being two of the best teams in baseball, trying to build for the division. Maybe they tack on a doubleheader in September, like the last weekend of September, and hope to get all those ratings. So again, guys, MLB is a ratings machine. They're going to try to build that. So if they do postpone this game tonight, I don't think they play tomorrow. I think they do wait till because the Yankees and the Red Sox end the season playing each other. By then, maybe it's a foot race to the division. I honestly could see them being stupid about it. The commissioner is an absolute jackass, but I could see them making a doubleheader there for the very last game of the season to see if they can build up on that. So that is what scares me with this Yankees-Boston game. I could be completely wrong, but I would not matter. Shamble, I checked $99 package. It does include optimal lineups. Doesn't it say it on there? Yeah, it does. So right there it says NFL cheat sheet, MLB cheat sheet, optimal lineups. It does include that. The thing is, this is what I tell you because I don't know if you were in there today or earlier, but when you sign up, you're not signing up for just the optimal lineups. The lineups are there and they're built. But take the cheat sheet and mix and match because not always can the lineups be edited. Have we dominated this week? Absolutely. We've hit 200 fantasy points. We've hit 180 when other teams were getting 140. They do good, but you're not just buying the lineups and that's it. If you want to just buy lineups, go buy from a Twitter scammer. I've heard multiple times people give their money and sometimes they don't even give lineups. They don't give refunds. They don't give lineups. We give the lineups and a cheat sheet to help you build it. Thanks for the info. I would definitely stack up early lineups with Cubs hitters, but no more than I mean, if on DraftKings you can only have 5 hitters, right? Or did they change the rule? But yeah. Key reality, it's support@dailyrotohelp.com is the email. You're building a customer base and word of mouth is best ever. Yeah, Randy. So if you guys want to go out and you want to tweet at us at Fantasy Advice 22, you want to put us on Twitter and say, go check these guys out, go check the YouTube page out. I would absolutely love to build my customer base. Being live for an hour, I know somewhere on YouTube it kind of puts you up there and I find new people and they subscribe, which is awesome. I used to do a podcast, but with baseball, it's hard to do a nightly podcast because I work full-time. I'm literally the only writer, only content person on the website. The website, for as much information as I give out for free and subscribers, there's still like let's say that Shamble goes ahead and joins for $99 right now. That $99 goes towards a hosting fee for the website, which is about $75. Randy, you didn't donate me 7 cents, so I'm not going to smile for you because I said it's a 7-cent smile. So donate 7 cents and I'll smile. My coffee cup's making a weird noise. But anyway, oh my God, it's been long. Like I said, I used to do what was it? Oh, I used to do a video, or we used to have a podcast on, I don't even remember what it was, but since I got married, we bought a house. We have 2 dogs. I work 40 hours a week, sometimes more than that. It's really hard to give you guys a podcast every night. So I know I'm missing out on a customer base on like iTunes, stuff like that. So here's my initial plan for the NFL season. I'm building an Excel spreadsheet that hopefully will pull the NFL player list from FanDuel and DraftKings and throw it into a Excel optimizer with formulas and stuff and spit out a lineup for you. And then you can build off that. It's a lot of money. I've already dumped in about $1,000 in it. And if it doesn't happen, then that's $1,000 that I've wasted. But I'm trying to build it behind the scenes. It's taken a lot of time. So I want you guys to know there is something in the back burner. Hopefully will be available for NFL season, as long as I don't find any hiccups with it. Right now, it's hard to do it. So I'm working on it. I am so working on it for you guys. Great. Can you text the links that I can roll now? Yes. You can click on that, and then you can click on the top, click on purchase. The MLB and NFL season early bird special, hit purchase, and you should be good. Then you scroll down to, let's see. Hold on 1 second. Let me find it. Yeah, so it's the, you'll scroll down, you see lifetime, MLB daily, monthly, season, MLB season and NFL season, $99, and you can sign up there. So it's there. Any other questions? Hey, I appreciate your time, effort, and content. Keep up the good work. Good luck. Good luck, Randy, with your medicinal marijuana and, you know, whatever you said you were going to do today. So have fun with that. Must be nice. So any other questions before I'm done? An hour and 20 minutes. I was not expecting to go. Was not expecting to go this long. But I thank everyone who watched today. I hope everyone has success. After this, I'm going to post up the cheat sheet. What I'll do, Cody, you said, could you show someone favorite stacks on the main slate? We went over that. It was, let me get back to it. Favorite stacks were probably the Mariners, the Rangers, and the Braves, my 3 main stacks. So that's all I've got, guys. Good luck today. Any questions, you can email me, support@dailyrotohelp.com. If you want to join the free group me chat you can. Once the video goes live, go ahead and tell me who you think is going to hit home run and what inning. If you get both of those correct, you're going to win a free month of daily Roto Help content. Ed, once it goes live, I suggest you go back and listen to everything we talked about. We went over a ton of information today. Sorry you missed it, but it will go live, and I suggest maybe sit back, put your headphones in, listen while you're building your lineups. There's a lot of information we went through, and a lot of it was really good, especially considering I just went an hour and 20 minutes. So for anyone who's still here, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. It's free. All you have to do is click a button. Technically, click 2 buttons. Click subscribe and then click the bell notification so you guys know when we go live or when we put a video up, you'll get that notification. So that's all I've got, guys. Any questions, email me. I'll try to answer them. Like I said, I have to put the main slate lineups pretty early because we're going to go visit my grandpa since my grandma passed away last week. We're going to go out and visit him. There's no internet connection out there, and I don't think there's much service. So I just want you to know, if I can't update the lineups, go ahead and update them with information you hear or our cheat sheet. I will try my best to edit the lineups, though, so I will try my best. That's all I can say. So good luck today, guys, and as always, bring home that bacon, and I hopefully will go live tomorrow. I can't promise anything, but I will try my best. Good luck. Bring home that bacon, guys. Peace out.